so we got the primer all done. Now I'm going to lay out the pickguard where the switches are going to go. I've already got the P90 areas cut out. So what I'm going to do is I had an old pickguard here, and I'll use the I put my super pots in this position to make sure that they will fit. So what I will do is line it up and I'm going to move them up just a little bit to give myself a little more clearance. So I'll slide it down on this pickguard, then I'll mark it on the other side. And I've got two switches that need to go in. I think I'll go side by side right here. So I don't like them close down here when I'm trying to pick here, because you end up changing your volume or whatever on this one. So I think they'll be safe off to the side, a little lower actually, like right here. So if I use just off like right there and right here, give them a little more space. I think that is my setup right there. But just to make sure, I'm going to go ahead and mark these, and I'm going to go ahead and use a Dremel and cut them out. I'm going to sacrifice this board and I'll bolt them in, and I'll just make sure everything fits, and then I'll transfer it to this one. So let's see, it'll be even with this, and I'll just go with this right here, and then we'll center it right here, give it a little more space. So I'm just kind of marking it like as it would be on a grid, and I'll try to make them parallel this way. So I've got my tremolo here, and there's the lineup right there. Yeah, I think that would be a cool little setup. And I'll have chrome knobs on these small ones so they won't interfere. And then just these two switches. The depth, that's a nice deep cavity, so we ought to work. Let me go ahead and drill these two out. And like I say, I'm going to go ahead and then I'll line it up with this one. I'll come back when I'm ready to do that. So I've got the switches out and everything, so I'm going to lay this over the top of this one. I still have there's a plastic cover on this, still protective. So I'm going to move it up, get it out of the corner just a little bit, these two. So let's just clamp this. There we go. And now I will just cut these two. All right. Alright. Try to get it in the center, and then I just go round and round. There we go. That's good on that one, or those two, rather. let's unclamp this. And that'll work. And then these two will be, I just wanted to move it over this way just a tad. And down, there we go. Clamp it there. And just dive in and hope for the best. Right. Cross our fingers. All right. Definitely should wear a mask when you're doing that, you know. Let's see here. Well, there's holes in it. So let's see if our switches fit. Might have to make these a little bigger. Nope. Turn that one this way. See this one. Cross thread. What's the deal there? Deeper. Of course, clean it up. I'm just test fitting it here, of course. There we go. Let's get this one. Let's go ahead and put the big washer on it. Facing backwards. Nope, won't go on either one. Let's see, let's round these up. It's pretty good. You can always go back and take more. You can never put it back. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Good. It's a little thicker than that one. So I'll go a little deeper. Throw that on. I'll throw the lock washers on, of course, when I do the final assembly. Ah, there it is. Alright. Ah, super nice. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and go down a little more. Throw the big one on there. Make sure we have room in the back for those, I believe so. Yes, that'll work. Let's see here. I believe I may use these big flat washers that fit this for the back of my pots as grounding. They would work for that as well. There we go. Tell you what. I absolutely need to not lose any of my parts, but let me see, take this out here. All right, anyway. Wonderful, wonderful. Glad I did this before I did my sanding. All right, so we should be in good shape here. Where's the holes? Where's the holes? Oh, there they are. Yep. Perfect. And let's grab this. Oh, yes, sir. There we go. So you'll have your two pickups here. I have a coil, that dummy coil I explained earlier in the center. That'll be probably on this one. Down will be off. Up will have that dummy circuit on. So it'll be like a humbucker at that point. Then this one will just be select between these two. So there we go. This is actually I'm ready to solder up the rest. And yeah, I'll have to run the leads this way through here. But there you go. I think that's it. Thanks for watching.